Good day guys, you're welcome back to Idowu Math class. We are still on statistics, though we are dealing with the last leg of statistics. Today, we are dealing with data presentation and interpretation. Example 1. Before I move on to this example 1, I want to plead with you that please, if so that you enjoy this channel, kindly subscribe. Till today, majority of people that watch this channel, that enjoy this channel, don't subscribe. I don't know why. It doesn't cost you something extra. Just click on subscribe and continue to enjoy yourself in order for us together to promote this channel. God bless you as you do. Please, if you have not, subscribe now. Let's continue. Example 1. 4, 16, 30, 20, 10, 14, and 26 are represented on a pie chart. Find the sum of the angles of the sectors representing all numbers equal to or greater than 16 in degrees. What do we mean? All these numbers listed above here are represented on a pie chart. We are now to find the sum of the angles of the sectors of the numbers that are 16 and above. 16 and above means equal to 16 or greater than 16. Some of those angles that are 16 and above on that pie chart is what we are required to find. So, and how do we find that? We find the sum of everything first. 4 plus 16 plus 30 plus 20 plus 10 plus 14 plus 26. Addition is 20, 30, 20, 50, 70, 80. Everything is 120. Now, those numbers that are 16 and above, they are this 16, 20, 30, 26. Addition of these ones should give us 92. That 92 all over the total number 120 times 360 degrees. 120 in 360 gives 3. 3 times 92, that is 276 degrees. And that tallies with option D. Do you understand? If you take them one after the other, you take 16 over 120 times 360. You will get 120 in 360 is 3. 3 times 16 is 48 degrees. You take another one, you take them like that, and you add them together. What you are going to get in the addition of those angles is 276 degrees, but that one will take your time. Therefore, add them together. All over 120 times 360 will give you the sum straight. And that is the gimmick you need to understand in JAM. Let's consider example 2. The pie chart shows the income of a civil servant in a month. If his monthly income is 6,000 naira, find his monthly basic salary. Look at the pie chart. The pie chart is divided into 5 sectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 sectors. And we are given the angle of each sector except that of basic salary. The first thing you have to do is to find the angle of basic salary. I use BS for the basic salary. The angle of basic salary should be 360 degrees minus. You add up all the given angles. 60 plus 60 plus 67 plus 50. That is 237 degrees. Subtracting 237 degrees from 360 degrees, you get 123 degrees. So with that, we are good to find the monthly basic salary, that is the value of a sector there. And how do we find the content or the value of a sector? We say angle of that sector, like basic salary now, angle of basic salary over total of 360 degrees times the total income is 6,000 naira. So which is angle of basic salary is 123 that we have gotten, 123 degrees divided by 360 degrees times 6,000 naira. So 123 over 360 degrees times 6,000 will give us 2,050 naira. In your exam, locate calculator on the screen and use it. Then you get your answer. So that is it. You can see that tallies with option A. Option A is the correct option. Let's consider example 3. The pie chart shows the monthly expenditure of a public servant. The monthly expenditure on housing is twice that of school fees. How much does the worker spend on housing if his monthly income is 7,200 naira? So what we do first is, we know that housing is twice of school fees, called angle of school fees, x. Definitely that of housing will be 2x, since it is twice of it. Do you understand? So, to find the value of x, we have 2x plus x, that is 3x, plus 120 plus 90 is 210 degrees, and everything is equal to 360 degrees. So 3x equals 150 degrees, resolving the equation, while x equals 50 degrees. If x is equal to 50 degrees, that means the housing is 2x, which is 100 degrees. Do we understand? Now, we have to find how much the worker spend on housing. And as I've explained to you the other time, angle of housing, that is how to find it. All over 360 times the total income. That is how to find the expenditure on housing. An angle of the housing here is 100, as we have concluded. 100 over 360 times 7,200. So, 0 takes out of this 0. 36 and 720, that is 20. Because 36 and 72 is 2, then the 0. 20 times 100, that gives 2,000 naira. And that tallies with option B. Option B. Do we understand? Good. Let's consider this example 4. The pie chart above shows the distribution of crops harvested from a farmland in a year. If 3,000 tons of millet is harvested, what amount of beans is harvested? So, there is something you must have observed in calculating the values of items on a pie chart. Something is very important there, that is total amount given. You can see the total amount of crops harvested. It's not given here in terms of tons, but we are given the amount of certain crops harvested. So we are going to use that to find the total amount of crops harvested. So, what are we giving? We are giving the amount of millet harvested should be equal to angle of millet over 360 times total harvest. So that is how the amount of millet is obtained. But that amount of millet has been given to us to be 3,000 tons, which is equal to angle of millet. And the angle of millet is 150 over 360 times, I use T to represent the total harvest, which means total harvest will be equal to 3,000 times 360 divided by 150. And so that will be 7,200 tons. Look at this very well. Now, if that is going to be the results, we have gotten the total harvest in that way. We now go to the real question. The real question is, what amount of beans is harvested? So we say, therefore, amount of beans equals angle of beans over 360 times total harvest 7,200 gotten here times total harvest 7,200, which is, what is the angle of beans? Look at the angle of beans. We are given 60 for others, 90 degree for maize, 150 for millet, 60 plus 90, that is 150. 150 plus 150, that's 300. Subtract 300 from 360, you get 60 for angle of beans. So, angle of beans is 60 degrees over 360 times 7,200. And that is, this 0 takes care of this 0. We have 36 and 720, that is 20. 60 times 20, and that will be 2 times 6, that is 12. Put the 2 zeros at the back, that is 1,200 tons. That's the amount of beans that will be harvested, and that tallies with option D. Option D is the correct answer. Let's consider example 5, which is going to be the last example on pie charts that I'm giving to you. The pie chart above shows the distribution of crops harvested in a farm. What percentage of the total harvest is maize? What is the angle of maize? 60 plus 60, that's 120. 120 plus 150, that is 270. Subtracting 270 degrees from the total 360, definitely maize we have angle 90 degree. Therefore, when question is all about percentage or just fraction, it's enough for you to make use of the degrees of the sectorial angles there. You don't need to use the value, the amount of maize, the amount of beans. No. It is okay for you to use the sectorial angle there. And how? The question is, what percentage of the total harvest is maize? Maize is equal to angle of maize, which is 90 degree, according to the calculation, all over 360 times 100%. That is it. If you are to find the percentage that beans constitute in the whole harvest, you will have angle of beans over 360 times 100%. And that is going to be, this is here 1 over 4 times 100%. This is 25%. And that tallies with option C, straightway. That means in the whole harvest, maize is 25% of the whole harvest. And that settles it.